Thank you very much for the run there. And just a reminder, everyone, you are watching Summer Games Done Quick 2016, sponsored by Twitch in support of Doctors Without Borders. We have a $10 donation from Little Cat 90. Shout out to my mate Dan, God of Thunder. Please wave if you're in the audience. If he's not, someone bop him on the head when he gets there. Money goes to Dan's choice. We have a $7 donation from Retro Reg. Woke up for Crypt of the Necrodancer but fell back asleep. Oh well, SGDQ started on my birthday, but I've had a long week, so I haven't been able to donate till now. But thanks for the birthday surprise. Chocolate Marshmallow Kirby, please. We have a $100 donation from Nicholas Benzie that says, looking forward to Kirby and the amazing speedruns. Thank you, Nicholas. We have a $40 donation from Pills of Death. Shut up and take my money. Thanks for another great GDQ. Hearts.
We're live?
All right. Hi, I'm Protomagicalgirl. I'm known for speedruns such as Bubble Ghost any percent and Bubble Ghost all levels. But I also play this game. Do I want to do a roll call quickly, since I'm probably going to talk a lot during this game?
Mr. Keb.
John Carls.
Infinite Mystery.
DSC 88.
So this is Ninja Gaiden Shadow. It's Ninja Gaiden for the Game Boy.
Woo!
And I don't know why nobody speedrun this game, because it's Ninja Gaiden. And it's really cool. This, I'm speedrunning a lot of games today. This is my favorite one. So I'm really excited for this. All right.
This game takes place in 1985, the year I was born. Shout outs to 85.
All right, are we ready to go? 3, 2, 1, ninjas.
Woo!
So this is Ninja Gaiden Shadow. It's Ninja Gaiden for the Game Boy. It's a lot of the same as your NES Gaiden, except slower. You know, it's jumping, slashing, jump slashing, managing your health, managing your ninpo. The only ninpo power you get in this game is the Art of the Fire Wheel. We don't unfortunately get like shadow clones or anything cool like that, because Game Boy hardware limitations probably. But we are going to do a lot with what we have. You also cannot climb walls. But what you can do, and you'll see this in a second here, you can climb on top of ceilings. I believe that's a thing in Ninja Gaiden 3, but don't quote me on that. So you can do that.
Now, Proto just used her iframes there as she was grabbing the Nimpo to go through enemies. So if you are getting any power-ups, you can go through an enemy or obstacle.
Yeah,
that's nice.
you have long iframes in this game, and we're going to take advantage of that a couple times. So this first boss is the Cyborg Spider. His movement is RNG.
Yeah, let's see
He's
if we get
kind
a
of
good
annoying.
pattern here. So you'll see the Nimpo will take register 2 hits there. So if she's getting a little bit of a poor pattern here, so using the Nimpo is helping mitigate that. But good fight, really good fight.
Yeah, that was solid.
You want the spider to fall directly down in front of you just to save time with it not crawling around on the ceiling. But still, really good fight. I think you had an extra Nimpo there from what I used. So
I
that's
used
good.
2, and
Yeah.
that's the maximum on my route. So Ninpo routing. I run about 4 or 5 different routes. I've never actually counted them, but in some places I'll use one more, one less, and kind of keep track based on what I've been doing, what I can do later. So no 2 runs of this game are exactly the same. So it's worth noting that drone thing I just killed, there's a lot of them in this stage. Their movement is sort of random. Sometimes they can be a little higher, a little lower. They're a little weird, so you just kind of have to react to them on the fly. This stage, stage 2, is probably the hardest stage in the game in terms of movement. It's a lot of fun, though. We get conveyor belts, which are neat, because you can go on them to go fast.
Yeah, as Proto said, this game is very reactionary in terms of what patterns you get from enemies and what Nimpo you use, and then how much Nimpo you have for certain obstacles or certain rooms of enemies that you can clear with the Nimpo. So that does make it kind of fun as someone who's run it, because you are constantly kind of trying to just gauge the situation that you're in.
Yeah, so this is a conveyor belt room. Yeah. This is actually one of the harder rooms in the game to learn. It didn't happen. So what I'm trying to do there is that. Basically, slash the sword just as I fall off of the little stepping stool before I hit the conveyor belt ground again, so that I can get that slice off and take care of that enemy without having to slow down and slash from the ground. Because if you slash on the ground, I don't think I mentioned this, you will stop moving, which is kind of lame because this is a speed run.
It involves a pretty precise hitting of A and B and kind of a slide motion to... You'll see she juked there to make sure that enemy does not have a shield up. If not, it'll hold a shield up for a few seconds.
Yeah.
But the jump slashes are fairly precise to make sure that you are not just stopping, because anytime you slash and you are not in your jump motion, you're going to stop moving completely. And we want to go fast. So
Correct.
this game is also a true love story, much like Bubble Ghost, between a man and his sword. So a lot of people leave that part out, and they make it very serious about fighting.
Scary.
But
So this next boss is, I believe their actual names are Jack and Gregory. That being said, my nickname for them I cannot say on this stream, so you'll have to come watch my stream to find out what it is.
Okay, and Proto's going to get some safety health there, because this guy, she went very aggressively on the conveyor belt to take a bunch of damage to do quickly, so worth grabbing some health there. And as long as you stay a certain distance, this little guy that's jumping around will grab onto the ninja and hold you and keep you from moving and set you up to get kicked. Really good fight.
That is the optimal kill right there. You want, as you saw, he put his fist in there. That means he's going to do a charge attack. You want that to happen because then, as you saw, he stopped for 10 seconds, which was great.
Yeah, if you once he does that, he will start charging through you, and you'll start taking damage and losing time. So if you can kill him before that attack, that's a good kill. And so we're on a good little pace here.
Yes. So this is stage 3. This has a song that everyone seems to like. I think stage 4 is better, but yeah.
All the music in this game is hot.
So this stage has a lot of fire wheels. They're on global cycles, it's worth noting, or at least room-wide cycles. So I'm going to be trying to keep the same pace so that I know where these things are going to be.
That's intentional there.
Yeah. So here we get one of the first uses of this grappling hook. That's another feature of this game in particular. And we're going to use that a lot more as we go forward. So this room is elevator antics. Another shout out to Blunt Bunny. We're going to try not to stop moving forward at all, because if we do it right, we can make it across this entire room on a very, very precise, optimal platform cycle.
That was really good.
Yeah, there you go.
As somebody who's run this before, I have never done that, so it's not that easy. It's not as easy as it looks.
So we get this cute 5-second dramatic auto scroller, and then we have factory room right here. I'm going to try and skip a cycle of these moving electrical things.
Yeah,
yeah, there we go. So you have like 2 or 3 pixels to jump off of that ledge. I've never actually done the math, so don't quote me on that, but it's very small. You can miss it easily.
Sub-pixels and iframes. Basically, it's a perfect trick. It's frame perfect.
Shoutouts to PLD for that strat. PLD, actually, I had the world record in this game. I got it last August after grinding for like several months, and then he just kind of swooped in and took it back because he had it a long time ago. He just kind of casually showed me up by 3 seconds.
What a jerk.
With a lot of new strats and stuff, so he's cool. That's a 1-up. Don't get it. It's a trap. Advice to all casual players, please don't get that. Okay, so this boss is a big jerk, and I'm going to try and focus on him.
Yeah, so this is M. Bison from Street Fighter 2. And yeah, he really is a big jerk. His patterns are RNG as well, and he runs around shooting you. You can safely fight him a little bit better by using your grappling hook and going to something. That was an amazing fight. Yeah.
That is as good as that gets because his movement is random. He starts, he stops, he turns around. You just have to stay right on his tail, jump slashing him, which is also a really precise controller movement, while also reacting to his motions time. So this is stage 4, my favorite stage in the game. Best music, best movement, worst boss ever.
Yeah. On M. Bison, just to finish up, for a casual play, you'd want to use your grappling hook and go up to the ceiling and kind of avoid all of his gun shooting. But because of going fast, you have to kind of get aggressive. And unfortunately, for grinding out attempts of this game, you're kind of at the mercy of possibly losing the run. Even if you have 5 or 6 hits of health left over, he can just really troll you. So that fight was honestly a very, very amazing fight for a marathon.
So this is Dark Room. We say that because it's going to be dark in a second here. This room is cool. Okay, so we got good RNG there. One thing I haven't mentioned yet, those ninja star throwing guys. Didn't get the sword slash off. Once they're on the ceiling, the direction they throw in is random, a little to the left, a little to the right, in the middle. If that guy throws to the right, then we basically end up being forced to take 2 damage. Because we take the damage from the star, and that slows us down so we can't get to the shieldy guy in time before he puts his shield up. I am going to get the marathon safety health here, but we have time for like a donation while I'm falling.
All right, we have a $10 donation from Allie that says, "Good luck on all your runs today, Proto. You're going to do great. You're cute and I believe in you, heart." Money goes to Proto's Choice. Also, shoutouts to Simple Flips.
Low percent, SMW, definitely. All right, so the strat I'm going to do in here is relatively new. It's called wire strats, and it already is a little messed up, unfortunately, because these electrical things are jerks. But the basic principle is using the wire to climb up as fast and efficiently as possible. We used to get another Ninpo there, but then I made a change to the route in stage 5, and that in tandem with me actually watching one of my friends casual play this. He used the wire there, and I was like, wait a minute, we can make this fast. So this is the Birdman. I don't know his actual name.
Birdman.
He flies with the sheer power of his thighs, and he's completely RNG. I'm sort of working on, I have some theories about how to manipulate him, but nothing concrete yet, as you can see.
He can
really
also
exciting.
basically he can take some cycles where he will throw some ninja stars versus you. What is going on?
There we go.
He can throw some ninja stars versus you that just waste time. He'll be too high up to hit. Optimally, I think you can 3-cycle him when he comes down, but it's hard to get that many hits in. I think you need 12 hits per cycle.
Yeah, it's 32 hits total for every boss in the game. So
Okay.
usually my metric for this boss is 11, 11, 10,
Yeah, there you can see
which
the
I
ninja
already
stars.
unfortunately haven't done. It's really hard.
Yeah.
One thing to note, you do not want to throw Ninpo at him in the air. That seems like it would be a smart thing to do. There you go.
Shout outs to
that seems like it would be
Parachute
smart, but if you kill him while he's in the air, you notice how slowly he fell to the bottom of the screen just from where he was? Imagine him doing that all the way from the top. It's not worth it. So this is coming up stage 5, really hard casually.
Look at those
a lot of
pants.
fun in speedrun. I know, they're great.
They're
they're
fabulous.
like Mega Man Robot Master level boots, except the whole leg.
Definitely something from like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air or something. It's pretty awesome.
So this stage, we're going to do a lot of Ninpo use and a lot of damage boosting. This is like the capitalization of all your Ninja Gaiden Shadow skills in one stage.
This
No.
is a good area to need Nimpo for because
Yes.
these flame guys will, it's tough to wait through their flames. It'll take a large amount of time. And so we want to be able to use as much Nimpo as we can.
Yeah,
to-
the worst place to die in the entire game is in the stage 4 boss fight. Because if you die, you respawn with only 1 Ninpo, and that's actually not enough to do this section and this stage at the optimal strats. So here comes the John Carl's patented double stop that I invented.
Need more tricks named after me, obviously. So.
Always. So you
Yeah.
can see that I did like the world's smallest... Oh, I didn't get the full thing. That's okay. I did like the world's smallest little jukes, so it was just enough to make them not put up the shields, but not enough to have wasted enough time for them to put them up again.
If you go play this game casually, the shield guys are really a pain, and it may look easy that she's juking them at different times, but they will definitely cost you a lot of time if you do not pull jukes off because they hold their shields up for what seems like forever.
Yeah.
And there's nothing you can do to kill them. No Nimpo.
You just have to
nothing.
turn around and just wait. Okay, so we have a nice minute and 15-second long auto-scroller, so go at it.
Beautiful. I'll start off with a $25 donation we received from Proto Parents that say, Proto Dad and Proto Mom think Protomagicalgirl rocks.
Aw.
That's sweet.
We also have a $10 donation from PLD that says, Hey Proto, good luck on Spider RNG. When is the 1230 record?
Soon, TM.
PLD taking the record.
We're bringing it back to America soon.
And then I want to actually say real quick, we actually received a $5,000 donation. And that was from Zorua. No comment, but thank you very much for your donation. Every little bit counts, and especially donations like that.
That's awesome. Yeah, PLD likes to bop all of the Game Boy runners, so
Yeah.
a little salty about
Okay,
some
so this final boss. I am going to try and take his first form down in 2 cycles. That requires 16 hits per cycle. Maybe we can get the mythical Ninpolis 2, maybe not. And then time is going to end when the second form starts exploding. It's like Mega Man X2 level explosion. You'll know it when you see it.
So you'll notice this boss, as Proto focuses, will fly back and forth on the top of the screen and shoot some lightning bolts. You can kite them to make sure you don't get hit.
15.
And
So
you
not
want
quite.
You want to try and get as many hits as you can as he comes down. Yeah, it's pretty tough to 2-cycle this fight because you got to get a lot of hits in. But 3 cycles is still really good.
All right, so that
Oh.
should do it. Yeah, okay.
Oh, there we go.
So this is phase 2. We're just going to kind of smash his face in. The hitbox of the sword is longer than the hitbox of his laser rockets, magic missiles, whatever.
Is he a robot?
Shoutouts to the Pathfinder Done Quick crew. He's a, I don't know, it's a Gundam, maybe? Something like
it's
that. Time.
Woo! Good fight. What
Mega
a
Man
fresh
X2,
run.
I told you. This game is awesome. If you're picking up any of the games I'm playing today, please let it be this one. You will not regret it. At NES Ninja Gaiden players, please stop ignoring me. 1334,
Good time.
nice.
Very good time.
Yeah, so this game is a lot of fun. I don't know what I'll say about it. It's just, this is absolutely my favorite speed game. As you can see, there was a lot that went into making that run happen and happen quickly. Yeah, so now we get this dramatic cutscene, which I think is pretty cool with this awesome music. He's just going to walk away from the burning castle, because that's that's what real men do.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Real men don't look at explosions.
Definitely.
Also, fun little trivia about this game that I didn't get to mention in the run. This is not actually a Ninja Gaiden game. This started as a port of Shadow of the Ninja for the NES, which is another ninja game, which is why we have like the grappling hook and a lot of like robot enemies as opposed to your normal Ninja Gaiden stuff. But then Tecmo bought it out and kind of turned it into a Ninja Gaiden game. So this game is kind of Shadow of the Ninja, Ninja Gaiden, ergo Ninja Gaiden Shadow. So there were a lot of inconsistencies in the design of this game. So you saw that that was a castle. The way this game was marketed, that final boss, Emperor Gruta, had actually taken over a skyscraper in the middle of a city, but it's a castle. The Japanese title of this game is actually Ninja Ryukuden Skyscraper War, in English. But yeah, so this game has that interesting history going for it, too.
It's a good game, for sure.
This is a good game.
Definitely pick it up. If you can't afford the cart, go get EverDrive and play it. It's definitely worth your playthrough.
Yes.
Give Proto a follow.
Shoutouts to M. Sigi Sigi.
She's got some fresh runs for us the rest of the day, and she's rolling deep, keeping it real, getting some Bubble Ghost World Records. Now another good run here.
And
so
Don is cool. He wrote good music.
He did a good job, Don. Thanks, Don.
We appreciate you. Anything else? Shoutouts to the Tiny 10. You know about the NES Big 20? There's a Game Boy one. It's called the Tiny 10.
Shoutouts
you should
to
join
Moel.
it. Shoutouts to Moel. All right. That was Ninja Gaiden Shadow. Don't worry, I'll be back. Thank you.